Have you ever felt like you're making those big decisions, well, in the dark? You are not alone. Most business owners, they run their company on gut instinct, hunches, or even past experiences. But that only gets you so far until one wrong move costs you big. But a business owner I recently spoke with, told me how he rolled out a new service he thought the customers would love. He spent over $10,000 in marketing, labor, etc. But in 3 to 6 months, no traction, no results, no return, just stress and sunk costs. When he finally reviewed the numbers together with me, the truth was obvious. He had completely ignored his most profitable services, and the data was there the whole time. He just never looked. So let's talk about how to avoid that costly guesswork, and how to use a few simple metrics to make confident, data-driven decisions that lead to a sustainable growth in your business. Because when you do, you're going to walk away with what to measure and what to ignore, how to track what's really working, and a smarter way to plan your next move. When you ignore data in your business, you're going to waste money chasing the wrong opportunities. You're going to work harder but stay stuck, and you're going to feel unsure about what's actually moving the needle. But when you lead with numbers, you get clarity and not confusion. You stop really spinning your wheels, and you start making smarter, faster, and more profitable decisions. Too many business owners fall into one or two traps. Either they're drowned in spreadsheets, dashboards with no idea what matters, or they ignore their numbers completely and rely on their gut feeling. But data without action is just noise. Gut instincts without evidence is just a gamble. And here's how to start making better decisions right now. First, you need to really know what your customer really costs. What does it cost you to get a lead or to earn a customer? Tracking your customer's acquisition costs helps you double down on what's working and helps you cut waste. Even better is job costing. When you know your cost per job or service line, you can see exactly which offerings are driving real profits and which ones are draining your resources. Next, measure profit per employee. Your people are your biggest investment. Track how much revenue or gross profit you generate per team member. It's one of the most powerful ways for you to find performance gaps, improve productivity, and grow with confidence. And next, you have to review before you move. After things fell apart with that new service, the business owner looked at me and said, "I should have run this by you first. I wish I had met you sooner." But it wasn't the lack of effort or passion that cost him. It was the lack of an outside perspective. He had the idea, he had the drive, but he didn't have someone to help him ask the right questions before diving in. If he would have just paused, even for just one coaching session or a conversation with someone, he could have saved thousands, avoided months of frustration. But before you roll out your next offer, campaign, or hire, press pause. Pull up the numbers. Bring someone into that conversation. It could be your leadership team, your mentor, your coach. Because sometimes the insights that changes everything comes from someone that's not knee-deep into the day-to-day of your business. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. When you don't, your decisions are going to be sharper, your results are going to go further. You see, I'm business coach Steve, and coaching isn't about just holding you accountable. It's about helping you see what you can't see on your own. With the right mentor or coach, your numbers stop feeling like guesswork, and they start becoming the roadmap to your next business breakthrough. If this resonates with you and you're ready to stop guessing and start growing with confidence, discover the power of coaching. Click on the link to schedule your complimentary 2-week business coaching experience where you're going to discover the power of coaching. Your business deserves it, and so should you.